Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of True Dungeon Talk with Trent. My name is Trent of TrentTokens.com. I'm a big fan of the game called True Dungeon and a very avid collector of tokens, which you can see back here. In today's special episode, by the way, every episode is special, but in today's extra special episode, I'm going to be interviewing John from True Dungeon, a very well-beloved employee of True Dungeon and an all-around nice guy. He often portrays the NPC that's very popular with many people, except those who follow Gib-Gub as their leader. He portrays Grunnel very often, and people really love it. We're going to discuss, speaking of Grunnel, we're going to be discussing next weekend's episode, the holiday special, Grunnel's holiday special, and lots of 2024 information. So make sure you stick around for all of that fun. But without further, oh, you know what? Speaking of something, I always forget this. Oh, bad YouTuber. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share with all your friends and enemies because it's really good for the show, and hopefully it spreads the love of True Dungeon that we, of course, all enjoy. So without further ado, let's get to the man, the myth, the legend, John from True Dungeon.
I know that guy.
Oh, the audience loves you. Look at all that clapping.
Keep it up.
How about that? Welcome, John, to the show. So good to see you again, buddy.
Thanks for having me. I can't believe it's been a year already.
It has been a year. I wonder if we should make this our yearly tradition, the December special with John. What do we think that?
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe? Okay. Well, let's pencil that in. You do look very festive. A couple of people are saying hello in the chat. Let's say hello back. Snake Eyes says, "What's up?" Hello, Snake Eyes. John says, hello. A different John, by the way. He says, "Hello, Trent and John." Thomas, he says, "Hi, Trent, John, and hopefully Gib-Gub." Hopefully Gib-Gub will be here. Is that what he's saying? Oh man, that's a different show. Andy, hello Trent, John, and everyone. John agrees. Salsa John, we'll just say that. Salsa John. Gib-Gub probably won't show since Grunnel is here. You guys are like diametric, enemies here, right?
He's guarding the door.
Oh, and Salsa John says that the jars arrived safely. Thank you. I sent him some jars because he gave me a bunch of jars, and I sent him back. And Thomas is surprised to hear, wait, John portrays Grunnel? Salsa John loves the hat. Chris Samir says, hello, everyone. And Belinda says, hi, everyone, and all hail our goblin overlord. So she has her, focus in the right place. And the most luckiest woman on the planet, someone named Jen Trent, says hi. That's my wife. Hi, honey. So yes, John, there's everybody in the chat. And speaking of that, if you have any questions for John or me or about anything that we could attempt to answer, don't be shy. John and I are both not shy at all. Ask anything you want, and we will give you the answer. And if we don't know the answer, we'll lie, and you won't know the difference. And Salsa John says Jen is special, and I agree. So let's just start out with your outfit. Tell us about your outfit. What's going on?
Well, I kind of leaked this on Discord, but I talked the boss into anybody that wears a goofy sweater or a hat gets to add HP to their character this week or next weekend. So if you wear a goofy sweater, it's +3 to your max HP. If you wear a goofy hat, it's another 2. So wear something funny. Your coaches are going to be checking for you. Now,
you said sweater. Could it be a funny... Now, I would assume it needs to be Christmas/holiday themed. Does it have to be a sweater?
No.
Because us nerds, we're going to nitpick here. A funny shirt or... something like that.
Holiday themed, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't. Whatever holiday, I don't. Yeah. So.
Okay, right. But you said
Hopefully
sweater.
people have fun with it.
Yep,
Hopefully
got it.
People have fun.
So 3 HP for the armor slot, and then 2 HP for the helmet slot. Okay. Well, that's cool. Well, so now the Discord has heard, and now the YouTube land has heard. So that's +5 HP. That could, be the deciding factor in living or not. And Thomas says St. Jan. I agree. And then Jan in chat says to mail the jars is her idea. Also, that's true. And John says thank you.
We owe him so many jars, but we yeah, it's just he feeds everybody that volunteers, and then we're like horrible about returning jars. So maybe we should just buy a bunch of mason jars and send them to him.
That's what I did. That's what I mean, because how, now I've got to clean them, and then I got to take them with me, and then I got to give them back to him. I just decided, I went to Amazon, looked at the same, size, and then just mailed a case or two cases.
We get them like they're triple packed in like plastic containers and stuff like that, and like bubble wrapped and everything.
Yeah.
Every time you see these or drops them off.
For all the people, that's what we're recommending. If you are unable or don't want to give them back to him, yes, mail, get some from Amazon or any other place that you shop at. Okay, so that concludes our salsa and mason jar portion of the show. Let's dive into, we have so much to get through, so let's dive right in. Speaking of next week, tell us about the adventure that's happening next week called Grunnel's Holiday Special.
Oh my goodness. We finally convinced Jeff to do a holiday special. So, and actually you guys were a part of that. We started, I don't know, a petition, I think, on the forums. And he said, yeah, 50 people say that they'd play or whatever. I'll consider it. And here we are. So, so basically the premise is Gifting Day is the holiday that's going on in Shyport. And Grunnel has to send a fruit cake from his bakery to the Winter Witch, who has cursed the land with a crazy contraption that's like got all the passes snowed in, and it looks like Gifting Day is up to the adventurers whether they can do whether they can change her mind and melt her frozen heart.
Oh, so, my, that sounds
we've got some awesome NPCs flying in. So Ashley and Tom from Texas, and if anybody was in the background of Gamehole Con, we actually filmed some of the stuff for them in advance. So but they'll be here live also. So
wow. Yeah. So it is, if I recall, I think Jeff mentioned that there were going to be 3 NPCs, right?
Grunnel might show up.
Now, speaking of the background, here's a single shot of you here. Are we getting a sneak peek of the background of this holiday special?
Yeah, it's still kind of shadowed, but because you and I were changing some lights and stuff. But yeah, this is basically the 7th layer of the Frostmint forest or something. So
wow.
You can't really tell, but there's like candy canes all hanging on there, and I think there's a bunch of presents for a good kid, or so yeah.
Wow.
So yep, this is one of the sets you'll be interacting with. So.
Wow. So we got a sneak peek on the behind the scenes, and this is next weekend. I'm not sure if tickets are still available or if they're sold out or not, but go to td.events and check.
Last time I checked, so about 100. But if you want those the extra token, you might want to jump onto a grab a ticket.
Speaking of extra tokens, perfect segue to my next section here. Now, so as with every event, virtual or physical, there's a completion token. But if I'm not mistaken, this is the first time that I can recall that an event has 2 completion tokens. I mean, before we were doing the rare and the, uncommon combo, but 2.
I think this stems from, I think last year I talked him into, we had like an unused participation token. And I think everybody got an extra one last December because we worked
announced or something you did after the fact.
It was announced. No, it was just like a last minute. Hey, can I add? I don't remember what it was, but I thought there was like an extra that everybody got. But yeah, this one, we like it. Yeah, we we talked about it, and it's a cute little thing, and I hope everybody likes it. So.
Christopher says hello and hint about the Grunnel's fun token question mark. Can you hint? Is it rare, uncommon, none of the above, something funky? It's supposed to be something fun, right?
Yeah, it's fun. So it's themed. I don't want to give it away. I'm hoping everybody gets them and they're like, what a nerd.
Okay.
This is me and Jeff coming together and designing a token. So if it's really bad, blame me.
Okay. All right. Great. Well, we shall blame you. So that I'm looking forward to it. I'm very excited that basically the I don't want to say customer, the fans came together and begged / demanded a holiday show. So that's, and then the people have spoken basically, and a holiday show has appeared. So I'm really looking forward to it, and hopefully it can be a tradition.
If he gets some good feedback and you guys enjoyed this one, he'll consider doing one next year. So. And we can flesh out some of the stuff that we didn't get to do in this one. So.
Okay. All right. Cool. John thinks maybe it's going to be a fruitcake token. So, salsa John. So we shall see. Speaking of tokens and completion tokens, there's something specific about the Grunnel adventure because there's 2 tokens, and as we all know, for 2023, you need to save at least one of each of the virtual completion tokens to turn into a 2024 Orb of Annihilation. Looks like it's going to be an awesome token, a must-have for everybody, slotless, and 5 points of Eldritch, which is great. But it's not both tokens; it's just either or, right?
Yeah, it's just one or the other. So if you just want one of the Grunnel tokens for your collection and you want to melt the rest of them, that's cool. So
cool. So that's something that I definitely wanted to point out. Either or will work.
I think a lot of people are really wanting the goggles of anticipation. I'm hearing like it's a well-designed token, so some people might want to get rid of the Grunnel one, which is a little more comical, I think.
Well, since I'll be doing this adventure more than once, I'll be able to have one of each in my collection.
There you go.
Imagine that. I recommend it for everybody. It is a slippery slope, though, so be careful. Speaking of 2024 tokens, originally they were going to be shipping starting on Monday, but they're already shipping. Tell us more.
I don't know that anybody's got them yet. We did send some stuff out to people here in Illinois and St. Louis. I think Thursday and Friday. So there might be people holding their 24 tokens right now.
Well, anybody in chat got their tokens yet? And if so, tell us everything.
It's a beautiful set. When folks get them, they're going to see. Those things are beautiful.
Wow. I'm looking forward to it, of course. And I'm thinking about doing an opening video. I think I did one in 2022. I don't think I did one in 2023. So I'm thinking that it's time to do a box opening. As for everybody who's listening, as you can imagine, I order a bunch. So I haven't decided yet if I'll open like a 1K on camera or a 2K. I'll figure it out. But I'll definitely plan to be doing that.
Because you did, you did like place a big order. So like a lot of it got combined. So if you want like something separated so that you can open it and it'd be exactly what everybody else gets at the 1K or 2K level, just let me know.
Okay, yeah, I'll definitely let you know after this so we both don't forget. But of course, that sounds great. That's what I want to do. When I do an opening, I want to show people exactly what they would be getting in like a normal order, because my orders come in gigantic boxes and it fills up my whole house. So
we know. We know.
My wife knows as well. I have to it's like Marco Polo to find each other when all the boxes come. But yeah, I'll definitely want like a normal separated box to open it like normal people. So Thomas says that his tracking says by 9 p.m. tonight. So Thomas might be the first one getting their tokens.
Gifting day.
Yeah. But Linda says that her 2024 tokens were supposed to be delivered today per USPS, but the mail showed up and they didn't. Flick reported on Discord that his pre-order was delivered in southeast Michigan today. So maybe Flick wins. And Snake Eyes think opening videos are fun. I agree. And especially when we can add tokens to it. So if you want some 2024 tokens, they're shipping now, shipping a couple days earlier than previously announced. So, that's awesome. And good luck to everyone. And Christopher says forklift in my office.
if everybody promises not to tell Jeff, okay. I still have a bunch of the treasure pool or the treasure tokens and the Averys opened that I don't want to stock or replace or whatever. So if you do a 250 order, you can still get the pre-order benefits tonight. So, but don't tell Jeff.
Okay. All right. Listen up, people. First of all, don't tell Jeff. Okay. If did you hear what John just said? Order a 250 pack. Even though the deadline's over, he's going to throw in some Avron's Cherry Ale and some treasure tokens. Don't tell Jeff.
Okay, it's a little secret.
Awesome.
Jeff never watches the show, so nobody's gonna tell him.
He's at either a parade or a light festival of lights thing.
Oh, okay.
He might see this, but it'll be too late.
It'll be too late then. Right.
Yeah. So I'm staying late. So if you pre-order, if you do another order, I'll jam it out tonight.
Okay. So if you're watching this live, go ahead and do a 250 order and get some Avron's Cherry Ales and some treasure tokens. And so Christopher says forklift in my office. I don't actually have a forklift, but I do have a push cart that sometimes I use. And he says he can't wait to get his Christmas present from Trent. That's me. I can't wait to send them out. I was just saying this to my buddy Bo, who visited a couple days ago, that I don't feel like I'm mailing tokens. I feel like I'm mailing joy. And he mentioned, because he saw all the tokens in the house, and it grows every time he visits. And he mentioned something like, it must get tiring, or you must get tired of doing this, or something like that. And he didn't mean it in a negative way. I think he just meant, it's a lot of work. And I said, well, not really, because I know the joy of what it is to get that package, and then to open it, and then to go, oh, here's the thing I was looking for. So yeah, I don't feel like I'm shipping tokens. I'm shipping joy.
I'm the same way. So all hundreds of, however many hundreds of those that we boxes that we've sealed up, except for everything tastes like strapping tape and tokens now. So I can't get that out of my bloodstream. But I love it. And I'm over there singing holiday songs, and I work with some grumpy kids, so they're like, "Yeah, quit singing Jingle Bells." I'm like, "But it's gifting day."
Yeah, anyway,
yeah. I love it. I love sending stuff out. So.
Me too. I absolutely love it. So it's. Well, what are you going to do? We're we got good gigs. But before we keep talking about how much fun we have shipping tokens, let's move on to our next exciting thing. Salsa John says his token should arrive Monday. Good luck. The next thing on our list to discuss is the January patron event. It's Friday, January 12th. This is for everyone who has placed an 8K order. You will get a patron code and a patron pin, and then you can add the code to your td.events account, and you have exclusive access to buying the VTD tickets earlier than everyone else, the Friday of whenever they go on sale. Side note, Adventurers Guild members can buy the tickets on Saturday, one day before the general public, and then general public can always buy their tickets on Sunday. So patron benefits are really great. This is the first of 2 events happening in 2024. The first one is Friday, January 12th, and they recently added a 7 p.m. slot because it was practically sold out. I think there was one more ticket for one slot, so they opened up a whole nother one at 7 p.m. What can you tell us about Escape Tomb of Terror, the patron event?
Okay, well, if you were at GameholeCon, you know that Paul and Raven put on, they hosted True Grind, and the feedback from that was just astounding. It was incredible. Paul did an awesome job, and he crafted all of that. So what we thought we would try, since we actually used the patrons for like kind of guinea pigs. So we asked Paul, hey, is it possible if the programmers were able to make a bunch of combat rooms all in one? Yeah. So basically the programmers are on board to help us so that we could have a true grind type event for the patrons. So you guys are going to be fighting a ton of stuff, and,
wow.
and Paul's going to bring it. So you better equip your be ready.
Oh my God, I feel like
he's out to kill you.
I feel like that Home Alone kid. Whew. Man, that was an incredible fight, an incredible event, and Raven and Paul did an incredible job. I absolutely loved it, and everybody that I've spoken to that did it also loved it. So it's meant to be like a segue. So So you finished up the Tomb of Terror, and you hopefully you got rid of Batarak, and now you got to get out of his tomb. So to make sure that because the whole season next year, or we'll talk about those in a minute, but this is like getting you out of the Tomb of Terror, and then the Egyptian series or the desert theme series is what's going to be like the next like 5. So. I love the connective tissue here going from the storyline. That's really great. So that means that the Tomb of Terror series, the end boss isn't like a video game where like, oh, there's the magic secret door. You just walk through that and you appear back in the city and sell all of the loot. We need to escape and hopefully survive.
You guys have banished Batarak, but you got to keep him that way or he will mess you up. So...
Oh my God! Oh my God! I might
have
to. I might have to make sure I, eat my Wheaties before I do this event. So sounds good. Let's see. So Belinda's delivery is probably going to arrive on Monday. Snake Eye says Grind was the highlight of GameholeCon. I agree. It was incredible. And anybody who didn't go to GameholeCon and didn't do Grind, if they do it again next year, you got to go. And if you and your friends can get together on a patron order, I would definitely recommend it. It's pretty amazing. Okay, so that is Escaping from Tomb of Terror, the first thing that's happening of the 2024 season. And speaking of the 2024 season, we have a teaser video. Now, I'm not, for people listening in the chat, I'm not 100% sure if you're going to be able to hear the sound. I hope so, because when I was doing a test earlier with John, he couldn't, but I hope you guys can. Maybe it's just some weird setting on his computer.
I've got gremlins.
What was that?
I've got gremlins all over the place. So,
gremlins all over. Yeah, so this is now going to be the world premiere of the latest cut of the 2024 season trailer, and I hope you guys can hear it. If not, you can see it, and then soon after, Jeff will send out the trailer through all the normal means, and then you can watch it and then also hear it. But hopefully you can hear it. So without further ado, let's check it out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let me go back. Hold on. Let me get back to this screen here. Whew. Wow, that was scary. All right, so people in the chat say they can hear it, so it must be something weird on your side, John. It's those gremlins.
That's it.
But what I would like to do, I want to watch that again. So let's play that again. There was like a little blip there too. So let's watch it one more time, shall we?
Sure.
Yikes. Oh man, that's awesome. Oh, cool. So we get to see the whole story arc and all the different chapter names. And I've got the first one on the screen here. Is there anything you can tell us about this setting? This is Peter's setting, Chaldea. And what else can you tell us about this upcoming season?
So Jeff is working with his buddy Peter, and he's a super creative guy. And he's got his home world is Chaldea, and it's kind of crazy there. Like people are, it's kind of like a combination of magic and steampunk and ancient civilizations that are still. They've never like died out, so there's still like Roman themes and Egyptian themes, and so yeah, I mean, Jeff's gonna borrow some of his locales and some of his deities and themes and stuff like that throughout this whole series, and I mean, I don't know what I can. I don't want to share too much because it needs to be.
We won't tell anybody. It's our little secret, okay?
All right.
I understand.
Yep. So obviously we got to get you to Chaldea. So the first one is going to be your voyaging on the Silver Sea, which is Jeff's little world. So they're going to combine. So you're going to do the Silver Sea, you get to Chaldea, and then there's going to be some stuff that happens.
Wow. Man, I'm super excited. It sounds so fun. I love these names. The first one is in January, January 13th through 15th, and that's a Saturday through Monday. Remember, the patron event, remember that's this one here, is on Friday, January 12th. So that night, there's only patron events on Friday the 12th, and then on Saturday the 13th through Monday the 15th, is this first adventure here, and tickets are on sale now at td.events. So, and for anyone who happens to be listening who's not familiar with what td.events is, it's just the way the URL works. Just type in td.events, hit enter, and you'll go to the website and be able to see more information about each of the announced adventures and purchase tickets. So this is the first one, Upon the Silver Sea. So it sounds like this is the one that's getting us from Jeff's world into Peter's setting of Chaldea. Is that right?
Yep. There's a chance that one of your favorite engineers may come back and pay a visit. You are on somebody's stolen ship. So
we're on a stolen ship. I think you just gave away some information.
Well, you guys, you stole the ship from.
Oh, we still have our stolen
Morpheus.
ship. Okay. Yeah. Speaking of that, I want to go. I saw this somewhere. All right. So this is a epic multi-part story arc where you venture to the far-off desert land of Chaldea to stop a great evil from returning. So that is like the bullet point, the elevator pitch for the whole adventure. So that sounds pretty cool. So this is January, and then after that, the next one, V21, is Desert Night City of the Sage. Tickets are on sale starting on December 17th. That, of course, is the general public date. That's a Sunday, the 16th. Adventurers Guild members can buy tickets. And then on the 15th, a Friday, that's when patrons can buy tickets. Anything you can share about City of the Sage?
Well, I mean, in the title, it explains that you're going to be probably visiting a magic user, and that person or thing is going to kind of give you a side mission, maybe. It's pretty wild. I really enjoyed last year, but I think that this next year is going to be like knocking it out of the park. Yeah, I mean, the video you saw, like all our patrons, they kind of helped us, like, so we could get those walls. So those Egyptian style walls are, they're beautiful. So I can't wait to like let people see all that stuff. So yep, it's going to be crazy. It's a good series.
I think every year it gets better. So I mean, there is no ceiling to how great it gets every year. Let me check in with chat here. So we've got a bunch of people talking about how much they enjoyed True Grind, which is awesome. It sounds like the audio worked. And Christopher wants to know, it's a very serious question about next season. Do we need to catch tennis balls again?
As of right now, there's no tennis balls, but that could change. Jeff likes to redesign puzzles all the time.
Oh my God. I love how, the stereotype of a big gamer like myself has to like chase down tennis balls. What a brilliant idea. So yeah, can't wait to see the next challenging physical activity. You challenge some of us, very stereotypical nerdy gamers. All right. So that is February. And then in March, the 1st through 3rd, tickets go on sale January 7th. Canyon of Curses. Dun, dun, dun. Another series event. What can you tell us about Canyon of Curses? It's just between us.
Might be some undead in this one. So this, I think this is a little homage Jeff did to Diablo. Like back in the day, I think there was something similar, and so yeah. So, but yeah, the puzzles on this one are pretty crazy. So
We're getting all kind of goodies. You're going to get in trouble. You're telling us so much stuff, but keep it coming. All right, so everybody break out your undead tokens for V22.
You might run into
Nope,
it.
too late. You said definitely. I heard definitely.
Okay.
Oh.
I mean the artwork. It's tombs. You know what's going to happen.
Oh, so you're saying we should pay attention to the artwork. Okay, got it.
No, not at all.
Oh, so Snake Eyes love the physical puzzles like the tennis balls, but yeah, that's because you have more athletic ability than me. All right, so that is March. Tickets go on sale on January, the 1st through 3rd, and of course, remember, this is the general public date. All these dates of the tickets is the Sunday, and remember, AG members Saturday and patron on Friday. So next up is April 5th through 7th. Tickets go on sale the 11th of February. VTD 23, the Onyx Tomb.
Yeah, this one's. There's some bad stuff going on in this one. So.
Uh-oh. Bad stuff, like what?
Bring your A game.
Uh-oh. By now we need to bring our A game, if we hadn't yet.
Well, this bad guy is bad, so.
Bad guy, bad. I
bad.
get what you're saying.
Really bad.
Does this mean we have to equip like all Onyx tokens for this adventure?
Well, I wouldn't say that, but it would. I might pitch that to Jeff. That you get a bonus or something if you do.
All right. Well, remember back here, I have all the Onyx tokens back here in case anybody wants to run with me. We can share.
What? Ooh, that is a good idea. I'll pitch that to Jeff. I'll see if Onyx weapons get a bonus or something for that.
Probably maybe one Onyx token. So let me check in with chat here. Tanya says, hi all. Hi, Tanya. Welcome. And Ashton wants to know if this baddie in this Onyx Tomb is worse than Batarak? ? Yikes! !
You guys, well, you're gonna find out, but basically you guys are traveling and going through all this to keep Batarak gone. So yeah,
Wow. Oh my God, you're giving away everything. I love it. This is the greatest show on YouTube.
No. It's fun. You'll have fun. I like this one. So and the design pieces and everything that we're talking about for this one are pretty cool.
Well, I love the artwork. I love the names, and I'm really super excited. And this is next April. So, oh my God. Okay, so Ashton said, guess he asked the right question. You are correct. Good job. All right, so that's April. Now we go to, this is the final Virtual 2 Dungeon adventure that's been announced. There might be more, but this is the final one that's been announced of the Desert Night series. This one's called Underworld Odyssey in May 3rd through 5th. Tickets go on sale March 10th. What can you tell us here that we will keep between us?
Okay, so well, I mean, even if you know anything about Egyptian like culture and stuff like that, they did have a lot of underworld things going on, and Book of the Dead, Realm of the Dead, and stuff like that. So you'll this one promises to be pretty interesting. So, and this is supposed to like get you to the gates at Gen Con. So yeah, Gen Con will like really seal the deal. So You've been traveling with the tier of creation, and now it's time to do something with it. So,
wow, that is such a cool connection. So this will bring us to the gates of Gen Con that we go into.
Yep.
Wow, man, oh man, this is going to be an awesome year. It definitely sounds like we need to make sure we have our undead tokens out. Everybody, let's make sure to remind each other.
Well, this year's tokens will do just fine. I'm pretty sure. So.
Okay. So get this year's tokens, he says. And David says, Underworld Odyssey might be my favorite chapter title ever. It is a very deep, broad title. Underworld, Odyssey. Yeah, I'm with you. It's a great title.
Okay.
So, but prior to getting to, by the way, remember if anyone has any questions in the chat. Sorry, I'm just so enamored with everything that we're talking about here. I forgot to mention that. So please ask any questions you want. By the way, another thing to do is that liking and subscribing thing. I feel so silly saying that, but I guess you have to do it, for the algorithms. But before we get to Gen Con, something that was recently announced is True Dungeons going back to Origins. Wow.
Yes. Yeah.
What can you tell us about this?
So, it is a conquest, so the 4-room event style thing, but we're kind of reintroducing ourselves. Origins, their board of directors or their club or whatever, it changes. So some of them know us, some of them don't. But we're just kind of making our presence known, I guess, and then hopefully we can grow it next year and bring like a full event and maybe another conquest, and because this used to be like a monster show for us. So, but yeah, feedback on Barbbeard's Treasure at Gen Con was pretty good about the 4-room sealed pack thing. So they're probably going to be, what we're guessing is a bunch of new players or people that haven't played in a long time. So that model kind of lets them not feel like overwhelmed or anything. And plus it makes people work together, I think. And one of my favorites is seeing people crack open them 10 packs and trade in coaching. So it's going to force a lot of that. So, yep, it should be fun. Transmuting. I know it's only one day, but we're trying to make it so that people have a reason to come and hang out with us. So it should be interesting.
Well, I'm with you. My absolute most favorite thing is watching people open up 10 packs and then trading tokens with each other. I love sealed pack runs and people trading tokens at the very beginning. They've been playing. They hasn't even really started the adventure per se, but within 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes of starting whatever the True Dungeon thing is, you're already working together as a team. It's such a great intro. 10 pack sharing is just my favorite. So yes, as John mentioned, it's 4 rooms, sealed pack only, meaning no treasure tokens. Everybody gets 3 treasure tokens at the end. It's only $48. They are doing transmuting one day, Saturday 9 a.m. to 6. And the event is at Origins, which is the 19th to the 23rd. And tickets for this event will be sold on the True Dungeon website, td.events. Again, that starts on the 21st. So how about you guys in the chat? Do you guys like the 10-pack rooms, the conquests, or sharing 10 packs at, doing sealed packs? It's definitely my favorite. Let's see. Checking in with the chat. Speaking of that, Andy says, undead tokens, yes, but do Chaldean mummies burn? Do we know? Do Chaldean mummies burn? Bummies burn.
Possibly.
I guess we'll find out. Thomas says, yay for Columbus. Christopher asks, any idea on volunteering availability? Wouldn't that already started? td.vols?
I think what we were looking at, we got to get the core folks from home base first and assigned and everything. So volunteer applications should be opening soon, but we're still hashing out some of the logistics here.
Got it.
So for instance, I don't know that I have my helper monkey Matthew, my son. So he would be like Troy's assistant, and stuff like that. But if he can't make it, then we would need a volunteer to be props assistant or whatever. So there's still some logistics work out.
So coming soon is the answer to that.
Yeah, sorry, that's not the
No, that's the information we have. That's at this moment. Next up, Tanya says, "Will TD be going back to MomoCon? Do we know?"
We are still talking to them, so not 100% yet. So when we find out, you guys will know the next day. I promise.
Okay, there we go. Salsa John asks, "The Golden Obelisk will be at Gen Con 2, correct?"
Correct. Did Jeff say that yet? I don't
He
know.
did.
Okay. Well, if Jeff said so, I don't know.
Yeah, someone asked in the forum, and he said yes.
Okay. So I guess yeah.
Okay.
So we're flirting with the idea of having several 4-room things and then alternating different shows, have different ones. So I don't know.
Right.
I can't answer that question.
Understood.
But if Jeff said yes, then it's a yes.
He did say that in the forum, but he could also change his mind. Right?
Yeah.
So
that's been known to happen on occasion.
It's pretty. Gen Con next year is pretty far away. But the last I saw that question, because someone did ask, and he said, he might have said something like, "That's the plan." He might have given himself an out or something.
Yep, I hope that's what he said.
Yeah. All right. Tanya says, "The greedy side of me wishes we could still use treasure enhancers with sealed pack runs." Yeah, I know, but that's not the spirit of what it is. Everybody gets the same treasure. Thomas says, "And smart not using the Origins event site." So he's given a plug for the great TD.event site.
Yeah, I think we've crashed their site a few times.
Okay. Salsa John says, "It was great running the short version at Gen Con and trading the tokens." Yep, I agree. That was super fun. And speaking of after Origins, right now, this is what we have for the rest of 2024. July traditionally is Gen Con prep. Is that still the plan as far as you know?
Still the plan. I'm one of those people that really likes virtual, and so if I can talk the boss into doing a virtual thing in July, maybe he'll do it. I don't know. So we'll see. Because he doesn't. We don't want to mess up the story arc. So
That's right, because we're at the gates
right now. That's the plan.
Yeah, because you're at the gates ready for Gen Con. Yeah, so, Okay. Unless the gate needs to be repaired first, and there's some side quests where we need to go and get some iron and bricks.
I love side quests.
Okay,
so,
all right. And speaking of Gen Con, that's scheduled for August 1st through 4th. And then at the end of August, that was fairly recent. Yeah, August 30th through this September 1st, which is Labor Day weekend. San Japan, our very own Tanya, is one of the organizers there. So very, very much looking forward to attending and going to that show and the adventure. Do we know what the adventure is going to be there?
I don't know that he announced it yet.
Oh, okay. I don't think so either.
Okay, so maybe I'll hold off on that one.
Yeah.
But are you going to have a lounge there?
Tanya, am I going to have Trent's Lounge there? The answer is yes, I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we can say that. So come hang out at Trent's Lounge and play some True Dungeon. Bring some buddies.
Yeah.
San Antonio is an awesome place. So.
Oh yeah, it's super sad that PAX South died off, but super happy that Tanya's is taking over, and Tanya says yes. By the way,
it's a fun little convention too. So Jeff and I went down there this year and got to she spoiled us, but I mean VIP badges and everything, and
Ooh,
so it was a fun little show. So a lot more to do than just what you. I don't know, whatever you're imagining. There's board games, there's video games, there's the crazy arcade from Japan, there's remote controlled car racing, there was laser tag, and
what?
It's wild. It's a fun little show, I promise.
Wow, it sounds amazing. Yeah, well, I'm going no matter what. So all of that sounds fun. And then In October, we have Gamehole Con. I'll have Trent's Lounge there too. And right now, nothing is announced for November and December, right?
Not yet, or not right now. So I think the boss is gonna see how next week's show goes before deciding if we're gonna do another holiday funny thing in December or not. So he's open to it. And then I think there's another patron event somewhere in there, but I don't know that that's been announced yet.
Yeah, you're right. I can't remember if it was October-ish. Oh, I don't know. I didn't put it up here yet or now because it's so far away, and he could also change the date, and I didn't want to get people, if they watch this much later and then go, wait, what day was it? And I don't want to confuse anyone. But yeah. So that is next year's schedule as we know it. Let me check in here with the chat. Tanya says that the San Japan will be using the TD site too. So that's right. You can go to td.events to buy those tickets for San Japan. The information is already there, but I don't think, obviously I can look real quick here. I don't think he announced the what the adventure is. So it doesn't say what the adventure is yet on the.
Is it just a placeholder? You can't buy tickets yet, right?
No, you can't. You can't buy tickets yet. Yeah, for sure. And it's also not on the. You can. Yeah, it doesn't even show any tickets at all. But there is a placeholder there for at td.events. But yeah, I'm sure between now and then we're going to do another show about that San Japan. All right, so Tanya says Trent will have a nice big area with lots of tables. All right, Trent's Lounge. David has a question. Speaking of side quest, will Grunnel be getting a new laptop for gifting day?
That's why I can't hear anything, is because this is my new laptop. I can't hear any videos out of it.
Yeah, this is his new laptop. So GibGub strikes again. Ashton says, my first and only real-life TD was PAX South 2020. Stoked to get back and play, hopefully. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's, heart-wrenching that PAX South went poof. But that's a great spot, and let's make San Japan our yearly trek to go there. Salsa John says, it will probably be a VTD patron event and has not been announced yet. That's right. Yep. It's definitely going to be a VTD patron event. That's for sure. But we don't know yet. I feel like he might have said the month, but I can't recall what it is. Plenty of time between now and then we'll do a show about it. Tanya says they did say that it's going to be a 4-room sealed pack run though. Oh, at San Japan. Oh, okay. Good to know. And Thomas is hailing his deity. He says, yay, GibGub. So I think he's a follower of GibGub in the audience here. Oh, Snake Eyes has some thank yous to give you. He says, got his 10th level medallion today. Thanks, John.
Congratulations.
Congrats, Snake Eyes. Wow. I recently, I ordered mine as part of one of my big orders recently. So I hopefully will get it in the near future too. Snake Eyes, congrats on level 10. All right, so last call for any questions from the chat for our big man John here. And speaking of that, John, I know that you are a very well-loved person. Everyone that I hear that just talks about you just adores you, and you're so kind and so sweet. And if anybody has any problems with orders, you help them out. So I don't know if anybody gives you enough adoration, but I want to say on behalf of myself and all the people that I know in the True Dungeon community, we absolutely adore you, and you are just the king of kindness. And people like you, I believe, personify the spirit of True Dungeon, and people like you and a number of other players who have been playing forever is the reason. It's like a spider web of happiness that just keeps on going out. So you are the personification of Pay It Forward. So I just want to say thank you so much for being amazing, and I look forward to another 20 years of this kind of fun and joy. So hopefully you don't mind me saying that.
That would be awesome.
Okay.
It's a team effort, kids. So like my volunteers, my DMs, my coaches, and then the fans, obviously, all the players. It's a big, it's just it's a cycle. I don't know. It's its own living thing that just keeps growing. So hopefully everybody's having a good time, and I think Jeff's knocked it out of the park again. I think next year is going to be crazy good. So hopefully, the tokens are beautiful. The sets are going to be beautiful. Everything's lining up to like Gen Con's going to be the big thing. And then he's working with some stuff after Gen Con that's going to turn into something else. And it's going to be a good year, I think. So.
Wow. Well, we're going to send 2023 off in a bang with the Grunnel's holiday special, and then start having tons of fun for 2024 with the patron event, and then the kicking off of the virtual events, leading us to Gen Con, and then more fun and joy after that. Let me let me check in with the chat, and then we'll say toodles. All right, so Salsa John says a number of people are saying congrats to myself and Snake Eyes. David says hooray for John. Salsa John says John is the best. He looks out for the golems too. Belinda says John helps make TD extra awesome. I agree. And Brad, hey Brad, Drat, I got the time wrong. Hello, hello all, and I'll watch the replay after. Yes, you got the time wrong by just 1 hour though. So that's all. You're not that far off, Brad. And he says congrats on all the 10s. So John, any parting words you want to share with the audience before taking going back to packing orders?
I hope to see everybody next weekend for gifting day, and hopefully you guys have a good time with it. So it's fun to do like a little bit different thing where it's kind of funny on purpose. So hopefully we can do it again. Don't do those pre-orders. They're good. I'll hook you up until Monday. Monday, it's probably going to be the cutoff. I can't do the extra treasure chips and stuff. So.
Oh, that's right. So for anybody who didn't hear, John is just between us. Don't tell anybody. All right, just between us. Oh, actually, I think I was using
this filter. All right. So one last time, if you place a 250 order, I assume anybody. It could be more than 250, right? But at least a 250 order between now and Monday. John might definitely throw in some Avron's Cherry Ale and treasure chips, but it's our little secret. Okay, don't tell anybody.
Okay, don't worry. Jeff never watches this show. It's just between us.
They're stacked like this tall, so if the box is there and it falls, I can't.
It's an accident. It just accidentally fell over. What can you do? Gravity.
You're definitely going to want treasure pulls next year. So.
I think. Hold on. That's just. Wait, this actually might deserve this. Oh wait, I did that wrong. Okay, this one. Or that one. Okay, did you guys hear that? You're definitely going to want treasure pulls next year. That sounds like something special in the treasure boxes.
Maybe.
Ooh.
Could be.
Tanya says secrets are the best. David says, what? Tell us more. Snake Eyes says new Platinum Chase game? ? Tanya says that was a majorly teasing statement. I'm with you. We'll leave it there.
When's your next show? When's your next show?
Well, the next show, I usually do like once a month. So maybe, so the next patron event is on, we haven't scheduled it yet. Maybe we'll do it on the 6th, maybe. That's a week before the next adventure. or maybe
I
after.
don't know if he'll tell you. I don't know if he'll tell you.
Well, we'll see. Yeah, we haven't scheduled the next show yet. It's impossible to track down Jeff. But I'm also, speaking of shows, I'm going to try to interview more people besides Jeff, because I want to spice it up a little bit and also give Jeff a break. So I haven't decided when the next show is yet. So we'll see. So yes, sounds like something will be happening in the treasure department. Ashton says, hopefully I don't end up with 38 of 40 again. Thomas says, so maybe Lord Rand's 8K can still fun. Oh, so yes, good luck, Lord Rand. And Tanya, maybe. So go ahead. What was that?
There is an auction on the forums, I think, that is like hovering. So if you're so inclined, maybe give them a little bump. I don't know.
Yes.
Get that thing across.
Go to let's see, which one is it again? Lord Rand's 8K. So yes, go to the forum and look for Lord Rand's auction and bump them up and contribute to the cause. All right, so I think that will do it. John, again, a supreme pleasure. Maybe we'll make it a yearly holiday tradition to come on and talk about the holiday show that hopefully, or the holiday adventure that we'll do every year. So thank you again for just being, one of the best things about True Dungeon, and an awesome person. And we're all looking forward to seeing Grunnel's holiday special next weekend. So until next time, buddy, you have a good one. Thanks for being on the show. All right, see ya. All right, bye, John. Oh, that's right. Don't forget, wear the funny shirt or sweater for +3 HP, and a funny hat for +2, so for a total of +5 HP for Grunnel's holiday special. All right, thanks again, John. See you next time. All right, so that was John from True Dungeon, well beloved and an awesome guy, personification of the happiness that we all enjoy of True Dungeon. So speaking of that, don't forget that liking and subscribing thing so we can spread the love of True Dungeon. Thank you very much for watching the show. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you again for watching live. And if you didn't watch live, thank you for watching, I guess in the future. And thank you everyone in the chat. I really appreciate your participation. And until next time, remember, don't forget one of my most favorite things to say. It's really hard to frown when you're smiling, so smile.